Hi, this is Rachel Miller for RHM movie and TV reviews. Sorry. Today I will be talking about Disney animal movies. First one I'm going to talk about is Bambi. It is basically a movie that is set in the forest, and it is a good movie. Its cast is not known to a lot of people, but it was actually the first movie to feature just animals in the movie catalog at that time. And it is amazing. There is a sad scene in the movie is where Baby loses his mom. But basically is a good movie. There's not much to say about it, honestly. The fact that it's a good movie, there's actual animals. But I would suggest to the Disney company, do not remake this movie because it does not need to be remade. Or live action remake. Anyway, next one is Bolt. Well, actually, the rest are two are dog movies. The rest are animals overall. Or the other two are animals overall. So Bolt is so good, it's so funny. It is a cross country trip. John Travolta as the voice of Bolt. I did get his autograph when he was at, I think at the time it was Wizard World Chicago Comic Con. And I did this stupid thing. I said something stupid. I was out of my mind right at that time. I admit that. And it's Miley Cyrus as the voice of Benny, Bolt's owner, human owner, yes. And with the rest of the cast, it's not that well known. It is a good movie, and there is the end credit song is even great because even I get emotional because it's such a good song. Next one is Fox and the Hound, which was released in the early 80s, particularly I think 81 or 82. And the voices of the the dog, Copper, is voiced by two actors. One is a puppy and one is an adult dog. Puppy Todd, sorry, Puppy Copper, sorry, Copper is the dog. Is voiced by Corey Feldman, which I know he does such a great job. It is so funny when he howls or he tries to get his owner's attention that he found a fox. But obviously his howl is not that loud, so he can't do it. And of course, adult Copper is voiced by the great Kurt Russell, who is a phenomenal actor. I'm sorry. I'm honestly very tired. Kurt Russell is a phenomenal actor. He does such a great job in this movie as the voice of adult Copper. The two actors who voiced the fox, Todd, are Keith Coogan and as young Todd, as adult Todd is the late great Mickey Rooney, who did an amazing job as well. It's sad that he's passed away. It's sad that most of that cast has passed away. Um, but it is a good movie. It shows that friendships can be tested no matter the no matter what the situation is. Friendships will be tested if you're from two very different backgrounds. Whether you're black and white, or in this case, a dog and a hunting dog and a fox, or more particularly, a hound dog and fox. Or yeah, different nationalities are friends, can be friends too. Actually, first I want to talk about Brother Bear is an awesome movie. The cast is amazing, and the only sad thing is the voice of Denahi has passed away. I don't know when he died. I assume it was sometime after the movie came out or before the movie came out. The guy did an amazing job. At the time, he was only known for playing adult Simba on the Broadway version of The Lion King. And this Brother Bear has Phil Collins songs sung by different singers, but Phil Collins himself does sing a couple of songs. On My Way and No Way Out, which is the sad part of the movie. And of course, I still love the two actors who played the Canadian moose. The two mooses, I think this is what call it, multiple moose. Rick Moranis from the only other Disney franchise he's associated with is Honey I Shrunk the Kids, which is good, funny. From what I can hear, he did take a break from acting after that, but that was because he lost his wife, I think. But otherwise, he did a great job. Him and his buddy Dave Thomas did a great job voicing these characters, as I think because they came from a show that was like Saturday Night Live called SCTV. I think it was the fact that they almost basically, from what I've seen of the clips from that show, is they recreated their characters from a certain skit they did for Brother Bear, because they did their Canadian accents, their your stereotypical Canadian accent. And of course, Joaquin Phoenix as the voice of Kenai is unbelievable. His one of his other on-screen brothers in this movie, DB Sweeney. He's known for the first Cutting Edge movie, as well as voicing the lead character in Dinosaur, which was a very good movie. Joaquin Phoenix does an excellent job, and from what if you watch, I think it's on the special features, on the extras on, because there's a behind the microphone where they talk about how Joaquin Phoenix messed up on his line, and his young co-star Jeremy Suarez had to correct him, and the directors, I don't know if the producer, but I know the directors were laughing out loud at that. Joaquin Phoenix messed up online, and Jeremy Suarez had to correct him on what the character's name was, which I still find funny, really, really funny. Anyway, Um, Next one is the Zootopia movies, and it's basically an all-star cast. I mean, you have Jennifer Goodwin from Once Upon a Time in this movie. And you also have Jason Bateman from the other the one show he was known for and still known for now is Arrested Development. But he's also known for the Horrible Bosses movies, which is something else. I've seen clips, and those movies seem okay. It's not my kind of comedy movie, but it seems good. Um, and of course, Shakira voices a character in the movie too, and she plays Gazelle. And her songs in the first and the second movie are so good. Um, Also, Idris Elba from the MCU does the voice of Chief Bogo. He is so good, so amazing. He is very funny. Of course, he did a voice in Finding Dory. So, it's about the cast. I can't think of anything other than the voice for the first one. The voice of Mayor Lionheart is J.K. Simmons from Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies. Oh, and he was also in Spider-Man Far From Home and No Way Home. Well, it was the end of Far From Home, and he was in No Way Home, which I still don't get. Um, the other movies I want to talk about are the more recent movies that have come out, and that is the live action version of Little Mermaid and Lilo and Stitch. Little Mermaid is live action version is so good. And it was the second Disney film for Aquafina, a very funny Asian comedian lady. She has now done a third Disney movie, and it was a made-for-TV movie called Descendants: Wicked Wonderland. And I gotta say, for that one, the two Descendants movies that have come out since the pandemic ended, since Descendants 3 aired, are amazing. They're both very good. I suggest you watch them on Disney Plus. Because Rhea Ora is phenomenal as the Queen of Hearts, whether she's the evil Queen of Hearts or the good Queen of Hearts. They're both good. And just so you know, Brandy came back. Brandy and the actor who played Prince Charming in the Disney's Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella to play Cinderella and King Charming now. And they're so good. I like the fact that they recreated the role. They came back to reprise their roles because they were so amazing. They were so funny. With live action Little Mermaid, they did change some things, and the things they changed, mainly because, well, for the live action version, they made so not only female, but also a different kind of bird. A bird that can actually dive, so Ariel's not breaking a rule of not going to the surface. But she does break the rule for the shipwreck. But the movie is unbelievably good. I liked it. It's very good. I like the fact that they did change up. I didn't realize that at first. They changed up the song Poor Unfortunate Souls to make it a healthier version for young girls to hear. It's like, don't, body language has nothing to do with being a man. And the live action version of Lilo and Stitch actually was good too. And the actor, amateur actor, well, actually, I don't know what to call him, but the guy who voiced Stitch, Chris Sanders, voices Stitch again in the live action version, and he's still so unbelievably good. I agree with the Miss Mojo Countdown. Underrated voice actors for Disney movies. He is so underrated for the Lilo and Stitch franchise on the whole. And of course, Tia Carrere came back for the live action version of Lilo and Stitch, and she does a phenomenal job as this social worker who is trying to help Nani keep Lilo, but in the end she does. Sorry, spoiler. In the end, she does help her a little bit. And also Jason Scott Lee, yes, he was in the live action version of Mulan as the bad guy, but in this one plays a side character, if you will. And I like the fact that they got him in it. And the actor got to play Cobra Bubbles just happens to be none other than Angela Bassett's own husband, Courtney B. Vance. And he did a phenomenal job as Cobra Bubbles. He is so funny in the role. And unfortunately, you do not get to see Gantu. And in lieu of that, after you don't get to see Gantu, you get no redemption arc for Jumba, which I found very interesting. The live action version of Snow White, I would suggest nah. If you want to watch it, fine. If you don't want to watch it, I'm okay with it too, no matter what. But I honestly don't think it needed to be done. At that time it came out, Disney already had a live action version of Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. That was Mirror Mirror, that had Lily Collins and Julia Roberts. And Sean Bean, but I'm not really counting the fact that he plays the king. But it's like, so what if your Prince Charming from that movie has been accused? Somebody was telling lies about him just because he broke up with them? It's like, no, you have that version, hang on to it. Don't let it go. And actually, there is only one good song from that movie. The rest of the songs that Pasek and Paul did right for the movie, the new songs, are okay. I get it. You want to add new songs. The one new song I actually like was the I Want song, which I thought was good, because, the original did not have an I Want song, or it didn't really work. But the fact that they took out Someday My Prince Will Come is not right. But otherwise, yeah. The only other movie Awkwafina has done was Raya and the Last Dragon. She voiced Sisu. That movie is something else. I mean, I liked it. It was very good. There's also, I know I probably talked about this after the pandemic, after these movies come out. Turning Red, Soul, and Luca. All the were good movies. Turning Red is based in Canada and focuses on a mother-daughter relationship and whether or not the daughter automatically has to do what the mother wants. But at some point, if you're a teenager, no matter what, you do have to rebel at some point. And the Four Town songs were written by Billie Eilish and her brother, which I found very cool, very interesting. And they wrote such good songs, and I think they say, I forgot where it was. I know it was a Miss Mojo countdown. That Billie Eilish's brother, I think his name is Phineas, actually was one of the voices of one of the boy banders. So it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. But Soul, Jamie Foxx and Angela Bassett were in the movie. The unbelievable voice acting for that movie. But if you watch the behind the scenes on Soul, you see not only was Jamie Foxx speaking for the character, but he was also playing the piano for the character too. So they not only recorded his voice for the character, but they recorded his piano playing for the character too. Luca is amazing. They actually got Sacha Baron Cohen in the studio for that movie. Him playing crazy uncle, if you will, is so good. Encanto has, depending on where you're from, I would say is almost sarcastic. Because it has John Leguizamo as Bruno, and you don't talk about Bruno. Omar Valderrama as Mirabel's father. If I can't remember the actress. Stephanie Beatrice as the voice of Mirabel. And the other actors, I can honestly say I never heard them before this movie came out, except maybe the actress who voices the abuela. I know I had seen her in the movie musical version of In the Heights, which is actually pretty good. Wish has Chris Pine, and I still cannot believe he's a second generation actor. Some part of my mind cannot wrap it around. It's like he's a second generation actor. I just didn't believe it. I still can't believe it, no matter what. He plays the villain in this movie, and he is good. And the songwriters who wrote the songs in this movie did an amazing job. I got back to Encanto for a little bit. Lin-Manuel Miranda wrote so many good songs for Encanto. It's sad that he still did not get his Oscar. I still wait patiently for him to get his Oscar. Though I will be patient because this year he is getting his Disney Legend Award. So I will be patient until he does get his Oscar, and he will officially become EGOT, like Alan Menken and somebody he knew from his childhood, Robert Lopez, the duo that wrote the songs for Coco and Frozen, well, Frozen movies anyway. And then there's Moana 2, which the songs are good, Unfortunately, yes, Lin-Manuel or Miranda did not write those songs. It was another screenwriting duo. And I think they did a good job with the songs. Um, Beyond is a very good song. I would suggest watching that movie because it is very good. And that's it. Next video, I will hear talking about the recent all the MCU movies since Avengers Endgame, leading up to Avengers Doomsday. Because Avengers Doomsday comes out in December, beginning of December. Though it was supposed to come out around this time, but they pushed it back. I can't wait for it to come out. Or I'll be talking about Friends and Will and Grace, which are both good shows, and they are big supporters of the LGBTQ plus community. That is it. This is Rachel Miller for RHM Movie and TV Reviews.